Hello everyone, my name is Jayan and today we are the 12th of May and this is the 62nd video that I am talking to a camera for 5 minutes straight. First of all, as of a video update, I believe I still struggled with the same question, which is to get out everything, all the points I think about out in just a minute. I try to go all the way around to give a complete answer, but it does not fit in the time constraint. So here, what I want to do is to have a very clear structure to improve my answers. First, I want to acknowledge both sides and emphasize. Then I will just say what I'm gonna act and justify it at the end. So I'm trying to formulate my answer with around this and put everything under a minute. Second of all, I want to do a personal life update. So today, finally, my dear colleague are back, and we are not full staffed yet, but only missing one. So this brings us some, breathing time at least, not back to back for a week, and this does do a lot of good in my mental health and everything. Still had 5 cases today, but it was more manageable than 6 or 7. So at least we have a little breather here and there for 5 minutes, which is definitely appreciated. I have also tried to modify my approach with my clients. I try to be on the funny side, try to lighten up the mood a little bit, rather than just being straight up very serious and scientific. I believe this is the way to really send a message even more clear than explaining everything in details with a scientific tone. And third, I want to do the Casper video. So the 5 minutes will start now. I will first read the scenario. So I've just started a part-time job at a small company. After a few weeks, one of my coworkers, Jamie, asks if you can clock them in when you are running late. They say it only happens occasionally and everyone does it to help each other out. You're not sure if that's true. First, what would you do in this situation? Second, what are the potential consequences of agreeing to clock Jimmy in? And third, how would you handle things if Jimmy becomes upset or distant after you refuse? First, in the scenario, I would acknowledge that Jimmy is afraid of running late and facing the potential consequences of being late and clocking in later than what is required. With that being said, I have also acknowledged the company policy with respect to clocking in, because as an employee, I think it is mandatory to obey those policies for the greater good. Therefore, I would explain to Jamie that according to the policy of the company, I am not able to do this, and I will encourage her to talk to the management if her schedule is not fitting to her own personal issues or there's always conflict that causing the lateness. I will also provide my help to set up meetings, to refine her emails or whatever needs that she may require. All right, so that's a minute. I think I did pretty well this time. Second question is that what are the possible consequences of clocking Jamie in? First of all, I think about the company's policies. So if I violate one of them, I am also facing the consequence of surpassing the policies, which can generate maybe loss for the company, which can be even a greater consequence. What if we clock Jimmy in, but she wasn't there when there is a presentation that is going on? So those are the consequences that we might face even forward. Second, I will also consider it being an act of dishonesty. Me personally, I would like to hold up my honesty at the highest level. So definitely, this is not acceptable. Me personally, that to lie with regard to the time. However, I really would like to help my fellow colleague out, but not in this way, by violating a policy. If Jamie becomes upset or distant, I think I will try to approach the situation first with very, very clear lines of communications. I will really have to explain where I come from, and I will try also to empathize with her. So first, I do not want to make it sound like I'm not someone that refuses to help my colleagues or friend. I will really explain to her that by violating the company's policies, it can generate even greater consequences. And second, I will also provide my help as much as I can with the limits of not harming other people's right or the company's right. So I will provide her maybe the option of exchanging schedules or having the ability to connect with our higher management, for example, to make sure that she is not being compensated. Alright, so that will be the 5 minutes for today. I think I still was hard to get to the point, but I think I'm getting better. I will keep practicing tomorrow.